in all tragedies, there are triumphs,
Mm,
and I'm an adrenaline junkie by nature,
mhm,
right? Nervous, excited, anxiety, it's all the same feelings.
right.
It's the mind that differentiates it. It's the mind that tells us this is anxiety, right? The insides, they shake. Even here doing a podcast, nervous and I'm shaky and I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm always going to chase that adrenaline and the
Right.
nervous and the exciting and all of that stuff. But what I've learned is faith and fear can't live in the same house. So I lean into my faith, which always overcomes the fear, and I knew it was going to be okay. No matter what, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay.
Young drunk.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Path to Possible. I'm your host, Mike Sage. And today we have a very special guest, Tiffany McMeneman. Tiffany, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thanks for having me so much. So
It's
excited.
it's a blast. So Tiffany was my babysitter when I think I was 6. So
I
you,
knew that was going to come up.
I know. I mean, hey, look,
How
I,
could that be?
I,
Again, I'm only 26
I get it. I get it.
for
And
the 23rd time.
I appreciate it. It's funny. Like I remember glimpses
Mhm.
when I was that young. And when, now knowing that you're 26 and you have a couple businesses and
Mhm.
3 kids, and it's insane to not know the story or your path of what you went through.
It's like a lifetime.
Yeah, and it's really cool to finally get you on the show.
Thank
I'm
you.
really looking forward. So, what started you on this path?
Well, whew, it's been a long path. Some would
Yeah.
say I have like 9 lives. A long path. I feel like I have known you a lifetime ago,
Yeah.
several lifetimes ago. So, and it was true. I did babysit you. I'll openly admit it.
What part?
Yeah, back in those days.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I got into some trouble when I was a kid, right? Like I was a little lost for a little while there after my high school years and hit a rock bottom hard with drinking, and it's no secret that I'm a recovering alcoholic. A lot of people know that about me. So, just over 23 years now, I've been clean and sober from any mind mood altering substances. And along that journey has been such a ride. I first of all thank God that I was saved.
Yeah.
That, when I was at that bottom, how hard it was. And I was just picked up and carried by, something greater than me that I choose to call God today.
Uh,
And
Incredible.
that started me off into a completely different trajectory of my life.
Right.
And just I wanted to live again.
Mm.
And I wasn't really sure how to do that. So just singly, like a day at a time, is how I started to live my life. And a few years later, my husband and I got married and we had the family and the kids and bought a home. And I love, love, love that I'm a mom.
Yeah.
It's, one of the blessings in my life. So I have these beautiful children and they were really young. And I started to like fall into a little bit of a depression again, like
Mhm.
I had in my previous years. And it was a really long time since I had felt that. And once I kind of hit that emotional bottom again, I was like, what is going on here? I have all these great things, this beautiful home and this fabulous husband and, these great little kids. And what's happening here? Why am I feeling like this? I should be grateful. I should be happy. And I just wasn't. So I knew that there was something more. There was something more for me to do. And that's when I really started to dig even deeper into my faith. And I remember, this one event happening where I was waking up every morning and I'm like, I just needed a little bit of a structure.
Mhm.
I was waking up not really wanting to be in that space anymore.
Mm.
It's a dark place.
Mm.
And praying to, kind of help me, God help me get out of this. And sure enough, I had woken up to the alarm clock was going off. And there's a big long story behind that, but the alarm
Yeah.
clock's going off and it was like Christian music was playing, and I wasn't sure what that was about. I just heard the lyrics and I'm a music person. I always loved music.
Right.
So I'm listening to these lyrics and I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. Is this God answering me? Like, is God trying to talk to me right now? And I took it as a little bit of a sign from God to say, like, how about you wake up and get grateful again?
Yeah.
Get grateful for the days that you have, get grateful to be alive. And that's what I did. I really started to embrace life again and move my body. It was one thing that I stopped doing was moving my body. So I started to wake up every day and thank God that I was alive
Mm.
and able to move my body. And I started to get back into walking and exercising and just doing the things that I knew kept me happy and kept me going and embracing my life, for what it was.
Right.
Instead of comparing myself to other people, instead of comparing myself to where I thought I should be at, 33 years old or 35 or, it's easy. It's easy to get into that comparison of where you think you should be and comparing yourself to other people. And we do know that comparison is, the thief of joy. And that's what I was losing in my life was a little bit of joy at that time in my life. So I had to really work hard on getting it back.
That
And
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, I realized that, moving my body again helped me really come out of that and really helped to bring back some joy in my life.
What is it? The endorphins in your legs, right? Once
Yes.
you get your legs moving, the endorphins
Yes.
start going through, and then you get a little bit more of a like a positive.
Yes, a little bit of a
It's like a
high.
it's like it's like a
Yeah.
positive chemical, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the runner's high. A lot of
Yes.
people talk about this.
Yes. We talk about the spinner's high.
Yeah. Okay. So spinner's high. I would know nothing about it. So can you explain what a spinner's high is, or you know what? Let's talk about what business you run first.
Okay.
Uh,
So I own Spinsanity Total Body Fitness, which is an indoor cycling studio located in Woodland, Pennsylvania, just inside Ridley Township.
only spin.
We actually do some other things.
Okay.
We initially
Okay.
started out as predominantly a cycle studio, but we started to incorporate some strength and some TRX classes, some group fitness classes is basically what we do. Um,
Like, can I get on a elliptical in there?
you cannot.
Okay.
Yes, we have some minimum equipment as far as dumbbells. We do have some barbells for our group fitness class, but we have 25 indoor cycling bikes.
Oh wow.
And that's pretty much what we use in the space. We utilize that in almost every class. We do 25 to 30 classes a week. And you can almost always guarantee to be on a bike minus 2 or 3 classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you ever watched the movie The Nutty Professor,
Yes.
so when Sherman Klump goes into the class and he can't really do it, like you see that from start to finish, right?
Yes.
And then you see Buddy Love come in and he's like all in spandex and he's like he's
Yes.
doing the entire
And
thing.
it's crazy what people portray the indoor cycle studios to be is not really what it is. I hear so many people say, "Oh, that's really cool, but I'm so afraid of cycling. Oh,
Mm,
I'm scared to do that." And because they see these videos and the social media and what it's portrayed and all of the high intensity dancing. And while there is some of that is done, it's so much more than that.
right.
It's so much more than the physical movement on a bike. You're physically moving, but we definitely hone in on being for all fitness levels.
Okay.
It's a dark room. The lights
Oh,
are out.
the lights are out
Yes.
and
The
it's
lights
just
are out.
dark.
It's a dark room. Now, of course,
So
for
people.
safety reasons, I can see you.
Oh, okay.
It's
What
not
do you got?
it's
Night
not
vision in?
completely pitch
You
black.
got night vision on?
I wear night vision goggles, and you have the opportunity to see that only if you come into the studio and
So
see
do
that.
you
No, I'm
have
just
the
kidding.
you have the microphone?
there is a
coming
microphone.
off and you're like, let's go.
Yep, that's exactly right.
And you get
Yes.
crazy. I
Yes,
love it.
we do. We do get crazy. It's a lot. It's not yelling at, it's yelling with
Okay.
one another.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't
We're gonna
try
have to do one
yell
of the
at.
episodes of me on one of the bikes.
We should definitely do that.
I might.
Would be great.
You're gonna have to have a trash
Yeah.
can right next to my
The
bike.
trash can, that would happen quicker than someone falling off the bike.
Okay.
Now I don't want to say that people puke, but sometimes they do.
I would.
But it's because of their own intensity. Like
Yeah.
that's the beauty of the bike. You get to gear up, gear down, add intensity, back off. Because it's a dark room, no one's really paying attention to what you're doing other than the instructor. you just kind of sit in there and chase your endorphins.
Yeah.
Most of the times we try to get a little deeper than endorphins. It can be very emotional riding in a cycle class when the music, it hits just right, when we're motivating the class. Yeah, it can be very emotional.
Yeah.
Deeper than endorphins, we like to say. We
Definitely
get
understand.
a little bit deeper than endorphins.
Now, I do have it. I have to ask you. I'm going to go back to your tragic and the tragedy and your high school years and the drinking years.
Mhm.
Was I the reason for that? Like babysitting me, was it? What
Absolutely.
was it that bad?
I said, "This brat, I need a drink. Somebody give
I
me 7 fucking shots. I can't deal with this
I look at
kid."
my parents and I'm like, man, I'm the reason. Like I'm the reason why people are drinking.
Be careful. I know your whole family.
I know.
You're the reason we all
I
drink.
know.
It's
Well, thank you for that.
Yes,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that. Hey, everybody at home,
That
I'm
little
sorry.
Mikey Sage.
Yeah, I'm
Damn
sorry.
you.
Yeah, let's go to Spinsanity and spend a family trip there. And
We're gonna all puke on the bike.
yes, but we're turning the lights on because I really need to see everybody.
That's funny. That's funny. Yes.
No, that's amazing. And you opened one up down the shore.
We did. Yes. Back 3 years ago, 3 seasons ago. So,
3 seasons.
yes, 3 seasons.
Uh,
So,
so is that like spring,
we were
summer,
there
fall?
22, 23, and 24.
Okay, so years,
Yes.
not
Yes.
seasons.
Well, it's only seasonal at the shore.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so we're not there all winter. We opened. We actually kind of made a little bit of history. We are the first cycle studio to be on the boardwalk. We actually
Ooh.
opened on the boardwalk.
So you can look out at the boardwalk.
Yes,
Watch the
and the
tram car,
ocean.
please.
Yes.
Watch the
Yep,
tram
drove
car,
right
please.
past.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. It was really, really cool. And that was kind of like the whole thing, honestly, was a little bit of a fluke. Like I had found indoor cycling probably about 15 years ago. I did like the Zumba thing and,
Yeah.
and I love that. I love moving my body. I was always a walker, an avid walker with
Okay.
my mom, right?
Yeah.
You know my mom. So it was like bonding for me and my mom,
Thanks. Yeah.
So I love doing that. And I started to get back into that again. But once I found indoor cycling, it was something that was really hard for me and challenging. But at the same time, I wanted to get better at it. I wanted to learn and grow from it, right? I'm always about learning and growing.
Yeah.
Everything is just a learning and growing process. So I just remember the first time I took an indoor cycling class was on top of some smelly barn. It
Ooh,
it was
there you
crazy. There
go.
were like 5 bikes and you didn't even know there was a gym up there. And, shout out to the stinky, smelly barn that took my life in that direction. But it was really cool. It was easy for me to move my body on the bike. And at the time, that's what I wanted.
Right.
And I just kept going back. And then I started to look up other places in the area and take different classes. And some classes I took and I thought, I think I can probably do this. I was inspired by some of the other instructors. Like, I just thought they were cool. They looked cool and they were, up there and they got to pick the music. And again, I loved music. So I'm like, well, this drill would really be great with that music. And I never said that to them, but in my mind, this is the inspiration
Well, I
that
was
it's
going
coming
to say, if
from
you
that.
said it to them, you
Yeah,
wouldn't have
like
Spinsanity.
exactly,
You know?
exactly. So
And you took your ideas
yeah,
and made it whole
yeah,
and got out of the stinky, smelly barn.
yeah.
I
We got
love
out
it.
of the stinky, smelly barn, and I'd hooked up with a lot of other women in the fitness industry that I was around at that time. A couple of them really encouraged me. I said, I think I want to become a spin instructor.
Yeah.
And they were like, just do it. Just do it. I'm like, no, I can't do it. And really, here's why. My confidence was kind of so low at that time. I was overweight. My habits were not the best. I had small children. I had everything stacked against me, right? It's that negative mindset that we tell ourselves, like, you can't do it. You're too old to do this, you're too uneducated to do this. So if it wasn't for the women around me at that time really pushing me
Right.
to like move forward and just do it, just do it, just do it. And then it was I actually read a book. Like a little plug for this book.
Oh, this is awesome.
So I read
love
this
books.
book. Mel Robbins, right?
Follow her all the time.
She's like super hot right now too with her 3rd book that she has, and she's fabulous. It was the 5-second rule.
Okay.
I read this book and, definitely changed my life. I've read so many books that have changed my life. This one changed my life at the time. And the theory behind it is count down from 5. Once you have a thought, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull the plug and just go. I was sitting in work. I worked this little part-time job at the hospital while my kids were in school. And I'm sitting in work and I'm like, let me just call, the local YMCA.
Yeah.
So I call and I said, do you guys do trainings there? Like spin instructor trainings? And the woman was like, well, sometimes we do, but we don't have any right now. And I said, okay, are you hiring for spin instructors? And if I was to go get certified, would you be able to let me know if I could get hired there? And I had no idea what I was doing, right? I made the call. First I said, do you certified instructors? Do you have training? She said, no. I hung up. I called right back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I called right back. I said, listen, I don't know how to go about this. If I get trained, would you hire me? Do I come in for an interview first? Like, how does this work? And the woman on the phone said, just go get the training. Just go get the training. So she said, come in and take a class for free and come see the facility. And I'm like, oh, all right, well, let's do that. Um, I went online. I signed up to get certified. I went in for this class. The instructor was adorable. We stood in the parking lot for 2 hours and talked. She was so encouraging. She said, go get certified. I'm getting ready to give up my Wednesday night classes. I bet they'll let you have them.
This is Mad Dog.
Mad Dog Athletics,
Mad Dog
spinning.
Athletics. So if anybody is really aspiring to get in there, give them a
Yes.
call,
It's
right?
a fabulous certification.
Okay.
They have multiple levels, which I've taken all the levels. The next level would be pretty much the master level, and then I would be able to educate others and train others on how to do that. So it's, the original Johnny G programming. There's so many different certifications out there, but that's my OG certification.
Love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah, so that's what happened. I got certified and I started teaching on Wednesday nights and the class filled up and it was packed and it was slammed. And the next thing I know, a couple years have went by and my husband's, saying, I think you should open your own studio.
Oh,
People can't get into your classes. Why don't we open a business? And I'm like, again, here comes, all of the fear.
5, 4, 3,
And
2, 1.
yeah, and I'm
Let's
like,
go.
I can't do this. I'm too old for this. I don't have the confidence to do this. Like, who am I? I'm just a stay-at-home mom
Right.
with, these little kids, and I just teach spin once or twice a week. And, it's great that they're coming. I'm just fresh. I'm new on the scene. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pulled the trigger and we started to look, and he made a phone call, and we got a return call, and that's fast forward to 2020, and here we are. We
Wow.
opened
And you
a
opened in
circle studio.
2020.
We did. We
Oh,
did. Yeah,
that must have been
right
crazy.
in smack
Yeah.
dab beginning of COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So, but here's the thing: in all tragedies, there are triumphs.
Mm,
And I'm an adrenaline junkie by nature,
mhm.
right? Nervous, excited, anxiety, it's all the same feelings.
Right.
It's the mind that differentiates it. It's the mind that tells us this is anxiety, right? The insides, they shake. Even here doing a podcast, nervous and I'm shaky and I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm always going to chase that adrenaline and the
Right.
nervous and the exciting and all of that stuff. But what I've learned is faith and fear can't live in the same house. So I lean into my faith, which always overcomes the fear. And I knew it was going to be okay. No matter what, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. So we signed the lease in February of 2020 with a start date of opening April 1st.
Mm.
2 weeks after we signed in February, everything shut down. And that was that. Everything shut down.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks.
yeah. So it was like, take everything, take all of our funds, all of our money, take
Right.
all of everything and dump it into, you know, this business that can't operate and open. Um, and at the time we weren't really sure why.
Right.
I mean, no one really knew what was going on at that time.
Mm-mm.
So we kind of just sat back in patience and we just, did what we needed to do as a family. We went in there and we painted it and, brought in some other people to do the murals and to paint some stuff on the wall, and
Very
our
cool.
mirror hangers came in, and, we just piecemealed it together as we could.
Yeah.
So, and then we couldn't really get equipment either. I don't know if you remember that. Everything was hard
I
to
was gonna
get,
say
right? Like,
they were stopping ships in the canals.
yeah, yeah.
They couldn't
We
deliver
like we could
anything.
barely get toilet paper in our houses, and here I
Mhm.
am trying to get, fitness equipment.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So we had piecemealed a couple of things together. We came somehow or other. I had a couple spin bikes in my house.
Oh,
I
cool.
brought them from my house, too. And then I had a friend who had access to a few. So he had brought some in for us. I think we conjured up about 10 old cycle bikes. And yeah, we just said, you know,
Roll with it.
yeah, whoever's willing to come out and work out with us.
If you were willing to do it in a stinky, smelly barn,
Hmm.
somebody's gonna be willing to do it at your place too.
Yeah. And they did.
And you know what? That is amazing. Is it a franchise?
It is not.
Oh,
No, it's
so
not a
you just
franchise.
open up your own.
Yes. It's
Ha!
not a franchise. Yep. Yep.
That is awesome.
Even the name was just like
It
me
sounds like a
doodling.
franchise type
No,
of situation.
it's not a franchise.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Not yet.
I was gonna say
We are
not yet.
singly, solely owned by me.
No.
Owned and operated and ran by me.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say we see your group fitness class. You're in there
Yeah.
doing your thing. That is awesome.
I mean, how cool would it be to open several more and have each of my daughters run one? Wouldn't that be great?
It would. But I mean, you got to choose a cool place because, like you did down the shore,
Yes,
I
so
would
cool.
love to open up a shore business only because I need a reason to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey, I have to go down to the beach this week
Yes.
and run the business." And when you get there, you're like, "You guys are good. There's the
Yeah,
beach. I'm gonna go relax, hang out, bring my cooler,
that's
bring
right.
my radio, and just kind of hang out." What I'm going through is not bad stress.
Mhm.
It's just stressful.
Yeah,
And sometimes, yeah, like when you break my balls, I can't. I don't want to hear it.
right,
I need a positive hit from my
right.
friends or my support group or my, anybody that's gathering around me. I don't need you to break my balls and be like, you need therapy.
Yeah.
No, I don't need no therapy.
That's the tough part too,
Yeah.
is like, it's not that deep.
Yeah,
I
it's
just own and operate a business.
right.
Like,
And like, well, you're stretching yourself too thin.
yeah,
Are you?
yeah.
No, man. Like,
But
what
sometimes that's
else are
what
we
you need to
doing?
do. Right,
What like
right.
what? Because I missed the damn game, or I missed a show that everybody's watching
Yeah,
because I'm working. Yeah, look, we may be going down different roads, but stretching myself way too thin. What else would I be doing?
right.
You
It's
know?
yes, yeah, and it's crazy because when people do think that you run a business, they think it is like, you own and operate a business. And why is it that people think when you own and operate a business that you're like,
Rich?
yes, what is that? What only
Well,
people who actually run businesses know that that is not the case
no,
whatsoever.
we just get tax perks.
Yes,
You
yes.
know?
We're just constantly looking for a little bit of loophole here, people.
Right.
Like that's all it is.
Yeah,
It's
I think I may I might I don't know what the hell I make. It's like 50 grand a year.
oh, it
And but it's accumulated without like, because of the
Yes, yes,
taxes
and let's
and
write everything off. Oh, just write it off. I'm
yes,
like,
you don't even know what a write-off is.
right, exactly. I mean, let me go purchase the G-Wagon so I could write that
They
off.
just write it off.
Yeah, just
Right.
write it, scratch it off. That's all. That's all that is. You know.
No, it's crazy. And definitely people that like when you have friends that don't understand. Like I have a wife that owns a cafe.
Mhm.
We still feel like we're on our own islands
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
And, she'll wake up at 3 or I'll wake up at 3. Sometimes your heart's pounding. You're thinking about
All
that.
night.
You're thinking about that one email or that one like that one, probably you one of those customers that they didn't like it. And you're like, "Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do about that?"
Well, that's the hardest part is to
Mm,
really not take things personal because it's not, right? Like even just this morning I had someone cancel their membership
right.
and it stings. While yes, it does sting, it's not personal.
Right.
It's not there's nothing that I did or didn't do to make them cancel that membership. They
Mm,
just have an event in life and some people it just ebbs and flows and that's the way it goes and it
mhm.
it has really doesn't have anything to do with me and even when they say it has everything to do with me, it has nothing to do with me because
Mm.
nothing in life is personal, right?
Well,
So,
everybody they need a purpose or a reason.
yes,
You were you sucked. Like
yeah,
you didn't get me to where I wanted to be.
right, right. So, it's everyone needs some type of well, not everyone, but a lot of times we need to be validated in our reasons and our
Of
excuses, and it's
course.
easier to point the finger at other people. But
Makes you feel better.
right, right. So while it may
Not me.
sting that someone cancels a membership, I really try to celebrate those who are there
Yeah.
as opposed to worry about who's not. Because it's going to happen, right? Like people, for every one that cancels, someone or two more people are going to sign up and they're going to find what they need in that space. And that's the beauty of the space is
So is it true running a fitness industry like running a fitness business in that industry? Do you get a lot more signups in January for everybody's what is it resolution?
yeah, the New Year's
And the
resolution.
New Year's resolution, I'm
Yeah.
getting fit. And you know what? I heard about this place called Spinsanity.
Mhm.
I'm gonna sign up. And then they sign up. And then in June, they
Mm.
cancel their membership and they're like, I didn't use it for 3 months.
Mhm.
And it kind of stinks because
Well,
yes,
yeah, I mean, it does
you see
suck. There is a little believe it or not, there's a more of an influx of signups in the spring after, believe it or not. It's almost like crunch time. Like spring rolls around, then you get a little
when they get their
influx.
tax refund.
Well, oh, okay. Well, there you go. I didn't think
Yeah,
about that. That's
yeah,
a good one too.
yeah.
So there's the New Year's resolution.
Yep.
And there is an influx there.
Mhm.
And then there's the spring, March or
Then you got
April,
6
summer's
weeks.
coming
Then you
and
got
you gotta
6
hurry
weeks
up
till
and get in it. Yeah,
bathing
yeah,
suit
yeah.
season,
Here comes the beach body time.
Yeah.
So you have that.
I
And
still
then,
wear a t-shirt.
and then they, yeah, yeah. And then they get the results.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're not there for the summer. We do get a lot of freezes in the summer, which is fine. It's understandable. But we also have an influx because we have a lot of teachers who are off for the summer who now their schedule changes. So they're
Mhm.
coming into more classes, they're coming into later classes. And then um September rolls around and then there's a little increase again. But
Yeah, because you can't stand the kids.
yeah,
They're back to
yeah.
school. Let me go do something. And there's always something reason why there's a different time period
Yeah.
during the year for people who sign up for certain things. They could have been sitting on the beach all year. Uh, and I guess one of the things, Ozempic, right? This is a
Oh.
big one
Yeah, the
right now. Yeah,
GLP-1s.
yeah, and I don't know what those mean. Like that would be more my brother's type
Yeah.
area, but Ozempic is doing really well for people, right?
Yeah.
But there's also people that take it and then go put the weight right back on.
Yes.
Uh, but with Ozempic, I'm assuming.
Well, we could do a whole podcast just on this
Oh,
alone.
I'm sure.
And I've dived deep into researching these
Okay.
because it has affected the industry so much.
I'm sure.
And opinion, only personal opinion
But
on it
I
is,
thought it would boost it.
well, so what they're finding now is, and I'm not knocking the GLP-1s.
Eh.
It's a supplement, it's a peptide, it's a drug. You can call it whatever you want to call it. People are using it as a tool, which
Mhm.
is fine. I watched many women who I know middle-aged women struggle in perimenopause, menopause.
Mhm.
I watched several women work really hard, work on nutrition. They come to the gym and they're still not getting the results they want. So they stepped into a GLP-1 world and they've gotten the results that they want. And I support that.
Right.
And they are still, in those pillars, the 4 pillars of fitness and health,
Mm.
which I like to say the 4 pillars of health are going to be your nutrition, your physical movement, your supplements, whatever that looks like, whether it's a GLP-1 or vitamins, hopefully all legal substances. We just have to say that.
So the cocaine diet is
And
no longer
yeah, I
allowed?
mean, I don't that one never worked for me.
Yeah.
So I don't really think the heroin chic look is kind of the old school, so I really wouldn't recommend that to
Feel like
anyone.
Magda from,
Yeah, like
what the hell was
the
it?
Kate Moss era, I mean,
No, what was that movie? There's something about Mary and the old lady sitting there, she's on speed.
yeah, yeah,
She's banging,
yes,
she's pulling up the
yes,
shit.
yes. Like, I mean,
Uh, but
those
like, but these things, if they help somebody lose, like shed 50 pounds in 2 months, right? Awesome, right?
yeah,
Look, I'm not saying they're
maybe.
good. I'm not saying they're great. But if it gets them started and then they start getting really into
Yeah.
because not,
Well,
you
this
know,
could also be someone's rock bottom, you know, which I can we judge rock bottoms? I'm not gonna judge anyone's rock bottom, right? That's everyone's their own. Some people's rock bottoms, drugs and alcohol. Some people's rock bottoms are food.
yeah,
Some are smoking, emotional rock bottoms, the depression, the pain, whatever it is. Something is gonna take you to not everyone suffers from a rock bottom, but when we do, the biggest, I guess, issue or beef that I have with the GLP-1 is use it if it's gonna help you. But again, if your habits aren't changing, then nothing's changing.
right.
You're just using a substance or to help you get to an end result when the end result is that really what you're looking for? The number on the scale, or what is it that we're the numbing mechanisms of a drug or an of alcohol? Like, what is it that we're trying to escape from? And I hate the word escape. I hate that word. I don't want to escape anything in my life ever. Relief would be a little bit of a better word. Like when I go on vacation, I don't want to escape my life. I just want a little relief from the daily life. Um, but I think it's finding what you're emotionally, spiritually, mentally trying to escape from that we're using all of these other substances in our life to get to an end result. And if we just change our habits along the way and embrace where we're at, then maybe we can find happiness and joy in that. Sometimes it's just working out,
No,
moving your
yeah,
body
I
and
was gonna say
finding the
it's a great way
endorphins.
to look at
Yeah,
it.
because exercise can be very addicting also. It's a natural high, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So there's
And then you
something
start
to be
chasing.
said for
Once
that.
you start
Yeah,
chasing that thing,
yeah.
then there's no turning back.
No, and it's if you can chase the internal happiness, then we won't need anything external to fix us.
Mhm.
And I think that that's the most impactful thing I think I bring to the table in my life when it comes to Spinsanity or even people that are just in my life. There's purpose. I always say there's purpose in the pedal. You know, um, so as you're pedaling, just push for that purpose that you have. And whatever that looks like. Start with body movement. You know, um, the GLP-1s are a tool. I look at it like it's a tool.
You got to know how to use a tool.
Yes.
And if you don't use it properly, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Be
So,
very damaging.
if yes, it could be very damaging. And if they use it and it gets them feeling better,
Mhm.
looking better, and then they quit it, but continue to do what it helped to get to them. It could be used as like a precursor just to get you to the next level,
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
I have a hard time working out. I have a hard time walking. I have a hard time running. I don't I don't like it.
Yeah. It's
And
many people don't.
nobody likes it.
Yeah.
And Mike Tyson says it best. I think discipline is doing something that you hate
And
and
doing it
and
anyway.
acting like you love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And
it's true.
I was like, that's amazing advice right there. I wish I can come up with something like that.
Well, who wants to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and go put your body under physical stress?
Yeah.
Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah,
Like,
I definitely don't want to do that. I want to wake up at
even
4:30.
right, right. Like we want to wake up at 4:30 and go for a run and look great. And
Yeah.
like I feel like sometimes we constantly chase what it looks like
Mhm.
as opposed to actually doing the work.
Right.
Like there's so many, you could go ask so many like bodybuilders, do you really enjoy getting? No, they don't, but they started somewhere and now it's just habit.
Yeah.
It's a habit. Their body wakes up that early. It goes and does the work it needs to do. It's consistency, it's discipline. And the byproduct of doing that is looking better, is feeling better. It's
So these people that are on social media, right?
mm,
Obviously, you see them. You're on
mhm.
there. Uh, Call us, and we'll get you shredded in
Yeah.
30 days.
Yeah.
You can eat whatever you want. You're just missing this. And then, you get to the bottom and it's like a line for their product that they just came out with. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me give you my
Yeah,
money and
and
you'll
like the dudes
promise
chisel
me.
chest,
Yeah.
8-pack abs, and the women are like absolutely just diesel as
Yeah.
well. You're like, are you guys getting work done? Is this a rouge on social media?
Ah,
Because
whether it's natty or not.
and dude, a lot of people.
Usually it's not.
I mean, I remember when I was growing up, a lot of people had a problem with magazines.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
watch magazines, you watch movies, and you saw the women the way they were
Oh,
looking, and
yeah.
they didn't
Now
realize
we
that it
had
was
17 magazine and we'd flip through
yes,
and
and you didn't realize the women went through like 30 hours of makeup that day, and a
yes.
hairstylist that is on set every day. And then now you got social media.
Well,
These women wake up looking gorgeous. I don't know how that happened
well,
with the camera that's on
maybe.
them. I
Yeah.
don't know how that
Yeah.
happens.
So I remember back, it was, we had, when I was a teenager, anorexia,
Oh yeah.
bulimia. We had so many eating disorders back then. And it was like, it was
Are
just,
those still around now?
I mean, I, bel I don't know. I don't
Really?
know.
They don't talk about it
They
enough.
don't.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't know. I mean,
They talk enough about politics, but
yeah. Yeah.
they don't talk about this
Yes, but they don't
stuff.
talk about the
Yeah,
bulimia
yeah,
and the
yeah.
anorexia. And I mean,
Right.
pretty sure that eating disorders are definitely still a thing today.
I would assume.
Um, I mean, if you just look on social media, you 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 just sometimes you can tell body dysmorphia is definitely a thing. I feel like there's a lot of influencers and we're so easy influenced. We don't even realize it.
No.
Society's just so easily influenced. And then there's real influencers and then there's not so real ones, right? And some people are just born natural influencers. No matter what you do, you just have the ability to influence people. I just wish people would be aware of everything we say and do influences others. Everything. I
Well,
mean,
I mean,
even what you really like what you listen to, podcast, you know, music, it does influence you. People, especially people you put yourself around. It's what are you feeding? The positive or the negative? Who are you letting feed that?
Right.
You know? And it's tough. It's really, really tough, especially when you're raising kids in society of today. That's super tough.
And we tell our kids all the time, you know, that's not real, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not, there's nothing real in that screen.
Nothing. And it's
Nothing.
so hard. I feel like as a mom, raising 3 daughters,
Mm,
and they were all teenagers at the same time, right? Now they're young adults.
yeah.
My Haley, Bree, and Nikki, they're 20, 19, and 18 today.
Softball, cheerleading, and
Lacrosse.
lacrosse.
Yes, you got it.
That
You
is
got it.
awesome.
So my youngest just graduated and she's off to college. So come the fall, all 3 will be in college. And it just blows my mind that I have these amazing little girls who they're everything I ever wanted to be as a child.
Right.
Like they're beautiful and they're smart and they're academic and athletic and they're kind and they are considerate and they care about other people and they never missed the mark.
That's
Like
awesome.
they just never missed the mark and stayed in their lane and just have such solid faith in their belief and in our family. Like so grounded. They're everything I could ever imagine.
You're seeing your and Dave's hard work finally come to fruition, right? And you remember those days when they were
Yeah.
younger and the days you know, you get kicked in the face or Dave
Yeah.
kicks in the balls when you're sleeping in bed with the kids. And now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor, which I love because I don't want to be there for another 30 years
Oh,
because
that's
my
so important.
daughter's not allowed to leave the house because she's like her and my son are like my best friends. And we have great conversations. It's always fun. I'm like, I don't want to see them leave. Like this is not going to be fun for
Yeah,
me.
it's
And you
crazy.
start thinking about the future, and all of a sudden you're losing the present.
Oh, but you nailed it right there. Like that is what's so important when through everything, they were 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
1, 2, and 3. I had a newborn, an infant, and a 1-year-old. And people would say to me, how did you do it? And I would say, honestly, some days it was just an hour at a time.
Mm.
Like literally lived a single day at a time with these children. I never was like, oh, I can't wait till they're 5, 6, or 7. I can't wait till they're 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
I
what's
can't
that?
wait till they're old enough to do this. Or it was never, I always embraced where we were at in the day, and that's something that I chalk up to my recovery. I learned early on in recovery to just basically live a day at a time. And that's how I raise my kids because now, so fast in a blink, here we are. I'm going to be an empty nester. My husband and I come the fall with all the kids. And I'm just like,
What are you guys going to do with
I don't
yourselves?
know. I
You
don't
go
know.
to
We
bed
think
at
about it all the
6?
time. Yeah. Well, we already go to bed at like
I was
by
gonna say
8.
early bird
Yes.
specials.
And then that has happened recently. I looked at them across the table and I'm like, are we really having early bird specials already? We're definitely too young to be acting this old. But it's very freeing as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very proud and I do get sad, but I have to watch it because I don't want my children to feel guilt for going off. And, I have to be careful because I don't want them to think that they have to stay home because mom's so sad. I love the journey we took and where we're at. And part of the reason for not renewing our lease on the boardwalk this season was because I really just wanted to enjoy the summer with my kids, and just have a few months with them before we start this new chapter.
But you still have a shore house.
We do. We do. We still have a place at the shore.
Oh, that's amazing.
We do run partially our business. We still have our Spinsanity by the sea.
I was gonna say you're still merged a little bit with
Yes.
somebody else. So you still
Yes.
have a little taste of it.
Yes.
But now you can sit down, relax on the beach. You don't have to be.
Yeah. And that
And
was a big thing when
yeah.
my children said, even though we're all together and we would be sitting on the beach, Mom, I feel like sometimes you just weren't there.
Mm,
And that was a big
that'll hurt.
kick in the
I
gut
was
for
gonna say
me.
that'll hurt.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a big kick in the gut for me and made me reevaluate
Mm.
like, okay, I need to reevaluate and check in and see what's going on here, right? Because life is short.
Y-
And
eh, I mean, as a father with an 8 and 6-year-old, I see how short it is with,
Mhm.
my brother's kids. Now you're telling me about your kids.
Mhm.
You were babysitting me. Now you have kids going into college in September.
Yeah, now I have the kids that people are calling to babysit. They're calling for babysitters now.
Right. And I sit there, I'm like, that was it felt like it was yesterday
Yeah.
when I was, turning you to drink. And
When I was stealing shots from the
Steven,
cabinet.
I
Like, somebody make him go
can't
to bed.
stand this dumbass kid.
Wait, you know what I just thought of? Maybe it wasn't you that made me drink. Maybe I'm at fault for your drinking.
Very true. That could be true. I could have learned it from you.
Exactly. Shots, 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 shots.
Now, now it's lemonade.
Yeah.
No, no, that's pretty cool.
It
So-
happens in a blink.
So, have you and your husband talked about a plan? Because
No.
because it is going to be just you guys.
Yeah.
Now, when that happens, you have to. I would assume you have to fall back in love, right? Like you have to
Yeah.
fall back in love with each other because now you don't have to go to a softball game. You don't have to go to a cheerleading event. You don't have to go to a lacrosse game.
Mhm. Well, we do because they all are college athletes.
Oh, I understand.
So
Like you're
we'll still be doing
I was gonna
that.
say you're still
Yes.
going to these things, but
Yes.
you're not taking them.
No, we just have to show
No,
up.
the collegiate athletes are
Yeah.
now they
Yep,
got
mom
their
and dad just show up and we're spectators.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right.
well, there's been a shift over the last few years in
Okay.
our life. I mean, I'm running an operating business. This is year 5 for Spinsanity.
Mhm.
So it's been thriving and successful for the past 5 years. We did have 3 seasons at the Shore with our second one. So I did think it was time to pull back a little bit and reevaluate, not only on my own priorities, but my marriage as a whole as well. We decided golf. So watch out. Be
Oh.
careful because I'm coming, because I know that you've golfed with David recently. So
Oh, you're golfing too?
yes, I
no,
am
No, no,
picking
no,
up.
no, no,
Yes,
no,
I
no,
am.
No, you know, golf is an acronym. Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Well, we're
Get
gonna
your
have
get your
to
own. You know
change
what?
that.
Go play pickleball.
Oh, I am not a pickleball person. I have tennis elbow, for God's sake. I played pickleball once in my life and got tennis elbow.
Dave's like, yes, thank you. You said it. Appreciate it.
I took up.
So you're gonna
Well,
start golfing?
I suck at it, but
You don't
you
need
know,
you don't
I'll
need to be
keep
great at
trying.
golf. That's the best part.
Yeah. So
You could shoot a 120. You shoot one golf shot and it's the perfect draw going onto the green. Guess what? That's the thing that's going to make you spend $5,000 next year. It's just
Oh,
that one
no.
shot. Oh yeah.
So I've been to the range a few times.
Okay.
I've started there. So we'll see how this goes. I don't understand it though. It's so slow.
What?
It's slow.
That's what we love about it.
Why? I
Because
mean,
it's
you're
6
men. You're
hours
like
of-
the least
Wait,
patient
hold
people.
on. I'm sorry. It's not 6 hours. It's a 9-hour hole. 9-hour round.
It
we
takes
have
forever.
We have a couple drinks. We enjoy. We have a cigar, and we don't have to worry about the wives or the family.
so
And then we get home, and guess what? We're good. We're right. We're good.
I encourage my husband to golf. I think it's a great habit for him. I'm gonna stick with the range for us to hang out.
There you go.
I said my goal is to practice all season, all summer, practice at the range, and then go on a golf trip with my husband come the fall.
Okay.
I don't even know where that would happen, but
In the fall?
somewhere in South Carolina, maybe.
Yeah.
All
South
right.
Carolina would be a good one.
Yeah.
Arizona would probably be better.
I love ours. So I'm
I've
going to
never
ask
been.
people to spam me with the best golf places to go.
Well, I was gonna say Dave could probably do like a what do you when you ask for money from people? Dylan, what is that?
A GoFundMe?
GoFundMe. Yeah, GoFundMe.
A golf GoFundMe for the empty nesters.
Yeah, for the empty nesters. People will be like, we got to get these people money because and then they'll play.
Send them away.
No, because they'll play Sarah McLachlan in the background. Like, look at this poor family.
We have to reconnect the couples.
their family is so tragic. Their 3 girls are in college, all college athletes.
Yeah, GoFundMe golfers. Please send me to Sedona.
And then,
we own businesses. We are not rich.
Our goal is 10 grand. And then you guys make 15 and you're like, okay, we're going to Arizona. And then we'll go down to Sedona and go enjoy ourselves.
Now I know people are probably going to say, well, now that you don't travel sports, you have enough money to go. Yeah, okay. Jeez.
You don't know nothing.
Nothing.
We had to shut down the entire business at the shore.
Yeah.
Hey, you have no idea what we've been through.
Athletes.
Yes, GoFundMe. Sarah McLachlan. You got to play that song for us, Dylan.
What is that song? We'll go out on that one.
What is it? Like the age of the thing, and then and then the dogs are sitting there like. You would think the dude behind the camera had a gun at their head.
So sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
They're like shaking. And you're like, Jesus Christ. Well, like, what the hell did you do to these dogs? Like, when you rescue a dog, like, they should be fine.
It was the saddest commercial.
You got them shaking on camera.
Sad.
I know, but if only a quarter a day gets me to go to Arizona. You're like a quarter a day just gets me to go to Arizona by the end of
we're not
year.
that poor, okay?
No, I understand. And Dave has an amazing job.
Don't harm the animals.
We're not trying to harm the animals. We're just literally scaring the shit out of them and taking the adrenaline out of them.
My goodness.
So we can shoot that up later.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It's fine. Everything's going to be okay.
You're getting me off topic. Sarah McLachlan, love you. Love your music. It saddens the hell out of us, but hey, we are going to Arizona.
Works the emotions.
Yeah.
Works the emotions.
But you're not going to Arizona with Dave. Dave's got to go with a boys' trip. Golf.
Well, if he gets a boys' trip, I get a girls' trip.
That's true. You can take yourself to Jamaica just like every other girls' trip and do your thing.
Jamaica. I like Jamaica.
You don't like Jamaica?
I do. I love Jamaica, actually.
What's wrong with Jamaicans?
Nothing. I love Jamaica.
You're making me crazy right now. Where are you going?
I don't know. I mean, I think I really do want to go to Arizona and golf with my husband.
Oh, Dave. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Yeah. He's stuck with me. He is stuck with me. And there's nothing he can do about that.
He is dreading the end of summer.
These Thursday night golf outings are his practice.
I love it.
I'm coming out hard, hole in one. What do I text him every? Yeah, I text him every Thursday and say, "May your putt find the hole." That's my golf joke. Just leave it there.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't touch on that one, Mike.
Not touching on that one. I'm going to let that one go. So, are there any other businesses that you are going to think about jumping into?
I can't say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are things on the horizon.
There are several things that we're looking forward to.
The LGPA, or no, LPGA. Sorry, Ladies Professional Golf Association.
Maybe
you're on your way.
I have to work on my tennis elbow first. I have to get rid of that first. So,
they make these little straps.
Yeah,
around. You play with
I do
that.
wear them sometimes. I did take care of it. It's in the works, and we're rehabbing it right now.
There you go.
That's what happens when you turn 26 again.
Yeah.
It just stuff like this accumulates.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the aches and the pains of growth.
Inflammation, right?
Yeah. That's it. So you got to watch the processed foods.
Well, you got to take a run, get that lactic acid out of the arm, right?
Spin bike.
Spin bikes.
We don't run, although we are going to have a first annual Spinsanity Triathlon coming up soon. Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. There will be a little.
Where are you going to have it?
It's actually going to be at the gym. It's going to start at the gym, 20-minute bike.
Okay.
And then we're going to leave the gym and do a little run through Ridley Park.
Awesome. Are you going to go to?
It's about a 2.5 mile run.
Where would be the swim
Oh, we will final our triathlon at a local pool.
I was gonna say, is that Ridley Swim Club?
No, we'll actually be at Nassau Pool.
Oh, Nassau. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna end there
Forgot
and
about
go
that.
for a little swim. Although some of our team members are former swimmers and they talk all that swimmer lingo, which I don't know what it and they're like, "Let's do the 800 meter." And I'm like, "I don't even know what that is." And
That's
they're
8 laps
it's
or yeah,
it's
8 laps,
yeah,
right?
I said, "Do you want me to die? I don't even know how to swim. I'm a doggy paddler."
You're probably doing
So
a 50-mile bike ride.
probably. I'm more of the bike rider. The bike
So
rider and the run I can handle, but the swim. So I just assure everyone that it's going to be a tiny triathlon, not too hardcore. We're really basically going to jump in the pool and just cool off.
when is this?
Oh, we haven't really set a date. We're looking sometime in July or August. Definitely has to be a summer month, right?
Why?
But it'll be early in the morning.
So hot.
I know, but you can't do a triathlon in December.
Well,
I mean, you could,
if you
but it would
do
be
it
like a cold
if you do it
plunge.
late August, I will do a follow-up.
Really? Well, how about you do the triathlon?
I will die.
Okay.
Uh,
We'll
I'm
make
a
sure we have people there
I'm
to
gonna need like
resuscitate
I was gonna
others.
say, I'm gonna need like an oxygen tank on my back, a feed bag, and probably like a trash can every like 30 feet.
You probably won't be the only one, though.
I
So
I
it could
get real
be
nervous about running.
a gentle a gentle bike ride, a brisk walk, and a dive in the pool. If we approach it like that,
Yeah,
still no.
I can no, I can swim.
Okay,
I can bike. I have a problem running.
the running.
Yeah, running is always a problem for me.
What what
I did a 5K with a buddy of mine. I was in bed afterwards for probably like
don't say like 3 days.
4 or 5 hours. No, 4 or 5 hours.
In
Um,
fetal position,
yeah,
cramped.
and I was like, "Oh my god." And I think I think I guzzled like 3 gallons of Gatorade after,
Oh my
and
gosh.
because I started cramping up, I got nervous, and I don't
Well,
run like that.
did you even you just showed up and ran?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's part of the problem.
I think at the time I was smoking a cig,
Okay.
and
Well,
and I think I smoked one on the run. And when I got there, I'm like, "Well, wait a second, where are we ending?" So we were supposed to end at the high school. I thought it was like the front entrance of the high school. No, they made us go around the track and then come through.
well, that would be the 5K part.
Yeah,
You wanted to do like 5 blocks.
give me 5 blocks, and I may come in 30th out of 31.
Did they pull you across the finish line?
They did.
We have to work on you.
Shoot. I think I'm a lost cause at this point.
Well, so maybe the business of physical labor is just not your jam.
It it used to be my jam,
Well,
and then what happened was you get um, real reluctant to do a good diet,
yeah.
stop working out, you stop walking, stop moving.
Yeah.
And when you stop moving, now you get scared to move. And I golf. But like when I'm done golfing, I hurt for 3 days.
Well, so this is a little bit of can we get a little controversial?
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
People may get really upset when I say this.
I hope
My
so.
husband and I have this debate
Okay.
about athletes
Ooh.
and what an athlete is.
Mhm.
And he says golfers are athletes.
Of course. You know why?
Well, tell me why.
They walk 7,000 yards around.
I mean, I understand that.
That's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
They walk. They don't
So
like we take golf carts.
would you consider walkers athletes?
Well, it depends.
See, this is a hot topic for a lot of
Okay.
people
I like
because,
this.
yeah, some people say that athletes, if there's a ball involved,
Mhm.
it's an athlete. Some people, like, I don't believe that because, I mean, cheerleaders do not participate with any type of ball in their sport, but I
No.
consider cheerleaders
Well,
athletes.
I would say athlete is more someone who uh endures competitiveness during endurance.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I could stand behind that.
Right. So I would say like a walker is just more active than an athlete. An
Okay.
athlete is in a competitive nature, and a walker is just an active person. So if you were competing in this walking, then yeah, maybe it's an
An
athlete.
athlete.
Yeah.
Okay. Because my personal definition of an athlete is anyone who physically trains,
Okay.
which could be a walker. Like someone can walk every day and then at the end of, say, 3 months is going to do a 10K
Yeah, I
walking.
have to go with Dave on this one. You're wrong. Yeah.
So, like, a
Sorry.
walker wouldn't be an athlete.
No. I mean, they're competing for what? They're not competing. They're just training.
But what if they compete against their own time?
Well, I mean, now you're an active person that's smart.
I mean, I don't really know if a walker would technically be an athlete.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know if I
you got
believe
to
that
pick a different
either.
person.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I don't really
like,
know that because I mean, walking is like one of those things.
well, I mean, look at a
I think it's great that people walk,
look
but
at a horse jockey. Someone
yeah,
who
are they an athlete?
I would say they're an athlete because there is a lot of effort that goes into it.
Yeah, I think
It's
they
a lot of
a
training.
lot of training that
Yeah,
has to be. I mean, you
but they
really
are competing.
that's true.
You don't just get up on a horse on a Saturday morning at a horse farm
And just start to
and
ride.
just start to
Well,
ride.
so do you think that cyclists are athletes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are you like Lance Armstrong? One of the top athletes in the world. But he also got caught with doing the what did he
Well,
do? Steroids
yeah.
or
But I
creatine? I
mean,
don't know what the hell
yeah. So,
they change the chemicals
oh,
every year.
yeah. And creatine's a hot one right now too.
Is it back?
Yeah. Creatine's
Oh, I
big right
loved
now.
creatine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Creatine's trending like crazy. So many things trend like crazy right now. The two that really bug me that are trending right now is one, recovery, because
what's recovery?
like people in recovery
Oh
is
yeah.
trending. And I love that people are recovering, right? I
wanted to
love
I wanted to
recovering
buy a
people.
recovery house.
You did.
Apparently, it's amazing business,
Oh,
but I
yes.
thought, like, me and my wife talked, and I'm like, it's kind of weird. And she's
Yeah.
like, what?
So,
I'm like, making money off someone's fucking tragedy. I was like, but are you also helping them? I was like, I
well,
feel like I'm not the person because I'm not in recovery.
well, this is another hot topic. This
Okay.
is definitely
All right.
we can do an entire week-long podcast on recovery. And
It's a tough one.
yeah, it is a tough one because there's a lot of fine lines right there.
I agree.
And recovery is something close to my heart. You
Yeah.
know,
And I wouldn't want to offend you. Like, if I came in just to make money on it,
yeah. I mean,
and
it's
like you would sit there and be
yeesh.
like, oh, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hard.
why
It's
would you?
hard.
You're only in it for the money. You're not in it to help people. But like, I'm a very empathetic
It's
person.
kind of like almost like a reverse drug dealer, right?
Yeah.
Like drug dealers are in it. I mean, they're selling you drugs. They don't give a shit about you. They just want your money,
Right.
right? So it sounds like it could be a reverse drug dealer.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
I felt drug dealers are probably opening up like
But I do think that these,
the recovery houses too,
yeah.
because
Well,
it's like
oh
this.
my god,
It's like
could you
the.
imagine? That
It's
would be
like
wild.
yeah. It's like the
Like give them the
smoker.
give them the drugs, and then give them
Well,
a
this
house
is
to recover in.
what is the Marlboro Light per people? The cigarette companies.
Yeah.
They put the ads. They have to put the ads out by law to say don't smoke.
Yeah.
But here they are selling you poison.
Well, I mean, if you backtrack a little into that, then there's the cigarette companies, and then on the back end, there's the big farm who's giving you Chantix to quit
Of course.
smoking. And
And
I think you know where this conversation is starting to go.
yeah, all right. So I'll veer us out of here.
I like the athlete talk better.
Now, I'm just saying, like, I understand exactly what you're saying, but I had a conscience on this. But apparently,
Yeah.
those houses are making so much money.
Yeah.
And like, are we taking advantage of that?
I don't know. It's a
Or are they
tricky one.
helping? Like, I think their number one import is recovering addicts.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah. They don't export them. I think everybody just stays in Florida because it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, and it's oh, it's a tricky one because I do believe that facilities are needed
Yeah,
for people to recover.
of course.
People do need to go through withdrawal with medical attention. I do believe in that. I believe that rehabs help and save people, but I also get the flip side of that, that there a lot of these places are popping up and, you know,
They just want to
yeah,
make the money.
yeah, yeah. And it's really sad.
Mhm.
It's sad because then you,
Do you really give a shit about these people?
right, right. Like there's this, how much, how much recovery is in that,
Right.
you
I
know?
mean, you look at pharma; they keep us sick, right?
Mhm.
And when pharma keeps us sick, it keeps them in business because then they got to come up with another drug.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, you have these 7 side effects, but we
Yeah.
took care of your erectile dysfunction, but now
And
you have blood pressure problems,
right.
you have this, and that, and it's like,
And you
oh
hear it.
well, guess what? Well, now that you got those, we
We're
got
gonna
these.
put
Yeah, we
yes,
got this for
yes,
you,
yeah.
and
It's just a big cycle.
and recovery, like if they don't give a shit about you're gonna be back out there doing dope and you're gonna come back in, right?
Yeah,
And they're like, "Oh, well, when they come back, we'll get the rest of their money. No big deal."
yeah. But then what happens when the money runs out or the insurance runs out or you can't get paid and now you have this relapsing addict who has nowhere left to go?
Hey, he's gonna go right back to the street. He's
Right,
gonna get the hot
right.
shot and then he's gone.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
now we have to and now we have to, do a funeral for, God forbid, the parents. And it's
yeah.
like, why would you wanna do this? And
It's
that's
slippery slope there.
so I love money like more than the next person, but I would never take it to that level. I have a good friend of mine that is a recovering alcoholic, and he goes to meetings every Wednesday, and
Mhm,
he's a great dude.
mhm.
I just met him through our kids. Like all of a sudden, it just clicked, right? Like I drink,
Yeah,
he doesn't, but he never bothered me about what was in my cup, and I never bothered him what was in his cup. And I think that's what made it click. So I was having this conversation with him, and he's like, "Hey,
yeah,
he's like, he's like, you do what you want." I'm like, nah, I wasn't asking for permission. I was kind of talking about what I felt
yeah.
about it,
See
and
to see.
he was cool about every bit of it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I respect anybody that went to recovery. I respect anybody that's dealing with that, and I know how hard it is. And I watched something on, I think, YouTube. The one guy was like, I think he was a recovering addict. He goes, "Stop just offering people alcohol when they come into your home.
mhm.
Like if you have people over and they come in, offer a beverage.
Yeah,
Just say that.
yeah,
Can I get you a water? Can I get you a coffee, a tea, anything that hey, we don't have soda, uh, but what do you want to drink?" And that rang home to me because anytime anybody came over to my house, "Hey, what beer can I get you?
yeah.
Or can I get you like I got bourbons, I got
Well, there's so
tequilas."
many people that don't drink now. There's so many that do,
I
but
know.
there's so many
Owning a bar would
because it is.
suck.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
nobody's drinking as much as they used
as
to.
much as they used to,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, let's face it, we still have plenty of drinkers out there,
of
right? It's
course.
a social way of, like, hanging out in society, but
Right.
I appreciate the trend of recovery, or should I say dryness,
Mhm.
because a lot of people are doing, like, dry Januaries and
I
30
just did that.
days yeah, like
Yeah,
30 days sober,
it was
and I
crazy.
think it's great because I think it gives clarity
Yeah.
to people who, depend on, again, alcohol or a substance to get through or relieve
Mhm.
themselves for, instead of escape, whatever you want to call it. I think it's great that there is a little bit of a trend. For me, it was never trendy. For
Right.
me, it was life or death. And then the same thing with faith right now.
Mm.
Oh, like, the whole um faith and the worship music and the Christian music that's out right now and it's coming to mainstream. I think it's great because it's putting God where God needs to be again.
Now are you Catholic? Are you practicing Catholic?
I am not. I actually did um the Catholic school my whole life and Catholic religion,
Mhm.
Christian.
Yep.
I believe the word. The word is the word.
Mhm.
Um and I am a scripture girl.
Okay.
So I do believe in the Word of God. Not so much a lot of the Catholic traditions that I was raised with
Mm,
was not really my jam. I had always had questions about that, and in my experience only in that religion and that setting, we weren't really allowed to ask questions.
okay.
Um, like in the schools and stuff. Like this
Right.
is what it was.
Right.
And in growing in my faith, um, questions are you're allowed to ask questions, in my faith.
Now,
Not question my faith.
will you say where you're at, or you don't have to talk about it. I was just asking.
No, I love talking about it.
All right.
I do.
Awesome.
I love
Awesome.
talking about it. Yeah, yeah, I will. Like, you mean in my faith?
Is it Baptist or is it Episcopalian?
No, which is crazy is just because we left the Catholic Church and went to the Episcopal Church.
Okay.
And I really did enjoy that.
Mm,
Um but where I'm at right now with Sovereign Grace is where I will stay and
right.
continue to, stay solid in the
Okay.
Word of God. I'm a Bible thumper.
I love it.
Yeah, and I will stay there because there's so much there. Like, I can say Jesus Christ is my savior,
Mm,
my Lord, my God. Um and everything that I do, I see him in all of that.
yeah.
In all of it. Like I wouldn't be where I am today without that. Um
I think I said this in a previous episode. I always refer back to Ted Lasso, and his one thing that he was talking about was he saw a quote from Walt Whitman: "Be curious, not judgmental."
mhm,
And I always felt like Catholics are always judgmental.
mhm,
So it's not that I want to talk shit on them. It's
mhm,
just that I feel like they're always. I feel like they're more judgmental than any other faith. Um, Me, I'm Catholic.
mhm.
That's how it's going to be. It is what it is. I read my Bible, but I do on my terms,
Yeah.
and I have my faith with my God
Yeah.
when I'm doing it.
Which is it's ultimately
And
that's what it is.
but like nobody's ever curious if you're not practicing,
Mm,
right? Why are you not practicing? You don't want to know why I'm not practicing. You just want to sit there and judge that I'm not practicing.
mhm.
But like that's the best part about faith is that you could practice it every day and
Yeah.
not have to go to church.
Yeah. This is true
You know?
because, that's not again, it's a tool,
Yeah.
another tool that we get to use in our life. You know,
You're only as good as your best.
That's right. That's right. Church is just a piece of the tool that helps you grow in your faith. It is not just your faith,
Right.
right? You can go to church and leave and end up, being extremely disobedient.
Mhm.
And you can not practice your faith. And what does that show? What does that show? You
It
know?
shows nothing.
Right.
It
Like
shows nothing.
mm-mm.
And it doesn't shape the character.
Mm-mm. You can read your Bible.
I
You can
love
read the scriptures. You
I
can
love it.
know the scriptures and you can turn around and walk away and treat somebody like a piece of crap. And you know that that is not what the Lord wants you to do.
That's right.
Right. So, I always believe in my life, in my family, in my business, it's all centered. Honestly, it's all centered in Christ because I know that my God wants me to be of service.
Mhm.
That does not mean he wants me to be a servant
Right.
to others, but to be of service through him and in him with other people. And there's something to be said. When we were young kids and you would watch, the awards, or even today when you watch the draft, the first thing out of so many people's mouth is, I want to thank God first.
Yeah.
Well, if you put God first and you're grateful for where you're at, he's only going to give you more.
Yeah.
And I really believe that. I have to believe in faith because when someone does cancel a membership, or when I do have to shut the doors of a business, or when I have to make difficult decisions, or when I have to sit down with my daughters, I have to be in faith at all times to know that whatever decision I make is going to be okay.
Mm.
I will be okay at the end of everything. And everything in life is temporary. We are not here for a long time.
Right.
It's temporary. How we feel, how we act, how we behave, businesses that we have, everything is temporary. We're only here for a little while to make as much of an impact as we can. And I can carry the message, and I just don't want to carry a message. I want to work the message and live the message
Right.
in everything that I do. And I'm still human. I'm still of the flesh. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to drop the F-bomb, right?
Yeah.
Because people hear that.
Oh, God created that. So
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
We're all in good company.
Yes. Like, what the fuck? That's people hear that, right? People can relate to that. And when you say that in like certain words, it's going to perk people up, and it's going to make their ears perk and listen a little bit. And if it's that split second that someone connects with you and you have the opportunity to be impeccable with your word and impact them, then go for it. Do it. Whether you're on a spin bike, on a podcast, out in the open, at the grocery store. Like, at the end of the day, everybody just wants to feel unconditional love and be a part of something. And that's it. Like, that's my jam right there.
And people to listen.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't listen to you, it's probably the most nerve-wracking thing in the world.
So hard.
And it's not like you want an answer. You don't want it. You don't want attention. You just like you want to sit down and talk to somebody and have them listen.
Mm-hmm. And you know who'll listen every single time? Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Every time. God listens every time.
Every time. Scares me sometimes.
Yeah. And he answers every single time.
He answers in a really weird way, but yes, I understand.
And it's not always what we want.
Yeah, it's not
Definitely,
the way.
thank God we don't always get what we want,
Right.
but we always get what we need.
Right.
So thank God for that.
So the girl I had on 3 episodes ago, her name is Alyssa. Found faith, loved it. We talked about her earlier with the cancer. So she works out a lot, and she's like, I always wondered what was in people's like ears when they're working out. She's listening to scripture, and I'm like, scripture gets you rocking and rolling with the workout. I was like, that would be probably the last thing I did. Is that the same for you?
Yeah.
So you could listen to a scripture and probably like pump out a 50-mile bike run.
So it's so funny. I listen to a sermon every morning.
Okay.
I listen to the sermons when I walk.
Okay.
And I walk every day. I make sure I do that. There's certain things that I do. And the only radio station that plays, and my kids can attest to this too. And I love that my kids have like saturated themselves in faith. And it's so cool to watch young adults, and especially my kids, read scripture and dive into it. And we go to church together, and I just love that they've found this for them. I didn't force it on them.
I was gonna say you didn't force.
I didn't. We were churchgoers, but then we also are travel sport family. So Sundays really fell to the wayside, and I do believe that Sundays should make a comeback and be family days, or at least we can squeeze in an 8th day a week between Sunday and Monday just to make it family day again, because I think it's very important.
Some Monday.
Yes, yeah, some Monday. Yes. I just think that family time, even if you're not faith-based and you don't go to church, do dinner with your family, do brunch with your, like the morals and the values and everything. So go, 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 go. But I do love that my children have found this and are saturated in it so much right now. I do listen to a Christian radio station, and it's been for years. Full circle moment when we started the podcast and I talked about how the music woke me up in the morning. It was this radio station that I listened to, and I was praying to God to help me. And
So
this
you got
is
one
how
of those old radio. You got
clock. Well, I have
radios.
Alexa. I have Alexa now.
Oh, okay.
But years ago,
I'm glad you got to the times.
I did upgrade to Alexa. So, Alexa's there, and probably the government listening to me as well. So,
of course.
Yeah. I mean, they know, like, rock on.
Yeah.
God's my jam. So I did upgrade. I do worship rides at the gym.
I'm sorry. Worship what?
Worship rides
What's that?
at the gym. So not only do I rock out, to my Christian music, I also invite others to come in
Now,
as
do you
well.
turn the lights off for that one too?
Yep, I have
Why?
to. I have to. That one's more emotional than all of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's just when it comes to faith, there's such a deep connection
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a lack of. So when people come and find that connection, not just in our worship ride, but in the gym for any ride.
Yeah, so I'm never coming in there. Like, seriously, I thought I'd just be throwing up. Now I'm going to be crying and
Yeah.
throwing up
Yes, it
and sitting there and
happens.
being like, oh my
It
God,
happens. And
I can't believe
that's the real reason we keep it dark. No one wants to get caught crying.
I get caught crying every day. I mean,
And that is, I can't tell you from the very beginning, one thing that people have said to me consistently is, I can't believe I just cried in that ride. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I was crying in that ride. That whole time I was crying. I was on the bike. I was crying. And crying's not a bad thing.
No,
you
it's
know,
amazing actually for you.
It's very cleansing. It's very freeing.
The soldiers coming home,
Hmm.
right? Great cries.
Oh, every time I
You know?
see one of those videos,
Yeah.
just
And you see like the little kid comment, like just picks their
yeah,
dad out and they're like, oh my God.
my
And
dad.
and
Yeah.
then Sarah McLachlan starts playing again.
Yes, there it is
Yeah.
again, Sarah.
Yeah, I
But
know.
it's that emotion. It's that unconditional love that comes back again.
Do you think Sarah McLachlan made that song thinking that she was going to be the saddest song in the whole wide
I don't
world?
know, but it really
It-
is. I mean, it's a toss up between that one and Miley Cyrus's The Climb.
Oh,
Like that's a good one.
it's
That's
deep.
that's
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
deep
say,
one.
that's a deep
That's
one.
a deep one. The
Yes.
Climb. That's a good one.
Have you watched her movie?
Not yet.
Yeah, so I was not yet.
Not yet.
It's like 30 years old.
Wait, what movie? I thought she just released one like 2 nights ago.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, she
Did she?
did. She released like a tour.
I have
like
no, that's
it's a movie.
Oh,
It
it's
was
a
a
mo-
movie. It
oh,
only played
okay.
in certain theaters. And
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
have seen
talking about Hannah
her-
Montana.
Oh yeah, I raised Miley. I love Miley. She's like my 4th child. I love her.
I know, I couldn't stop watching it. And
I
then
love
that's
her.
where the climb came and
Yeah,
I was like, oh man.
yeah. Sad
How cool would this
song.
be?
But it's
Me
a
and my
great
daughter had
song.
that connection.
Yeah. Well, and you do. Like, look
Yeah.
at that. You do.
I
You
know.
do have it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And we showed it to the kids and they were like, can we put Mr. Beast back on?
Yeah.
I'm like, great.
See, that could be your wedding song dance with your daughter.
That'll be fun.
Just not Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, no, we're not doing Sarah
I'm
McLachlan.
so sappy.
Sarah McLachlan ever gets played at a wedding, we're all in freaking trouble. That means the bride's dancing by herself.
Oh yeah, that's pretty scary. You know, at one time I thought Celine Dion's "All by Myself" song was going to be my wedding song.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was a shit show when I was in my late teens, early 20s.
What was yours? Diana Ross or
My real
Supremes?
real wedding song.
Yeah.
Oh no, "At Last" by Etta James.
Ooh.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Etta James.
Great song.
Wow.
Yeah, classic. She's a classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And now there's like a pizza commercial with her in the background. Me and my husband are like, what? How did our wedding song become a pizza commercial in the back? It was out for a little while around the Super Bowl.
So do you remember Oldies 98.1?
I do, when it was really oldies,
Oh, hold on.
not when it was.
Did we grow up
I-
and the oldies now changed?
I don't
Because I'm
know.
sitting there listening to the Backstreet Boys the other day and I'm like, 98.1. Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, Oldies 98.1. Is it? I don't even know if it's called Oldies 98.1.
I don't think it is. I look at Oldies 98.1 as like doo-wop and Motown
Oh, absolutely.
and they were
Yeah.
they were the oldies.
That's what we grew up
Yes.
listening to.
So when it started
98.1.
to play like Cyndi Lauper and Michael Jackson, I'm like, hold up. This can't be the, first of all, it's not the oldies. It's not even it's like pop of the 90s or the 80s.
They were playing Tricky on it.
Oh, yes, I can't. See, that's why I don't listen to the radio. That's why I listen to K-Love radio
There you go.
all day long. It's positive and it's encouraging. We have to be careful what we feed ourselves, although I still love Cyndi Lauper and Michael Jackson.
There you go.
I'm a big Biggie fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No
I
money, no problems.
I do not listen to P. Diddy any longer.
Why not?
Come
Wow,
on.
what's
He's in the middle
wrong?
of the
He
freak off
did
stuff.
nothing wrong.
Well, really?
I'm kidding.
Really?
A
He's
lot
on
of
the
people
back
are.
burner right now.
So there's a saying at my shop. I guess it's all over, but they always say no diddy, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
I don't
So
know. I think it's
I
supposed
had
to
to
be like,
download Urban Dictionary.
does it mean no doubt?
No,
What does
means
it mean?
Dylan, what's it mean?
Dylan, what does no diddy mean?
No sexual. Yeah, like I didn't mean it to be sexual. Like, oh, I saw your ass in those tights. No diddy, and it's like I don't know.
I didn't even know what freak off was until I
Freak off? The hell's that?
yeah. What? Do you live under a spin bike too?
I,
No, Dylan, do you know what a freak off is? Yeah,
what's
see?
he?
Come on. I told you I'm only 26. I am I
Freak off.
watched the Diddy trials for like 3 days,
Oh,
and now I
okay.
know what a freak off is, and it's pretty gross and it's pretty disgusting, and I'm all
Is that an
like,
orgy?
yeah, um, yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
No holds bar, right?
disgusting, kind of gross, but
So I guess I can't invite you to my next barbecue.
no,
All right.
no,
Yeah,
no freak offs.
no, it's all good.
Sorry, I'm
We
a
have
Christian girl.
No, we are getting way off topic.
Definitely.
So,
Can we go back to the athletes? Because I like that.
oh,
Are we allowed to discuss the male athletes
oh,
in the female sports?
oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
Are we allowed to discuss that, Dylan? Okay. Can we bring this back to the athletes? So I think that
Oh.
anyone that trains for something and you
Mhm.
think competitive, how do you feel about these male athletes being in female sports?
Well, I always make fun of all of our like. I always made fun of girls that were in sports. I'm like amazing athletes, amazing athletes, but for some reason, a man always had. I always felt like had a stronger advantage over a woman.
No, I agree. I
And
agree.
yeah, and it, you know, whether they want to compete in male sports or males want to compete in women's sports, I feel like um, it shouldn't happen
Mm,
because of the advantage, but
I
I'm
agree.
okay with it.
Mm,
Like I
really?
because I guess I just don't care. If I was competing in that sport
Yeah.
and a woman beat me, right?
Would you be pissed?
No, I'd be honored to be beat by a woman
Okay.
because that woman means that she did better than me,
Yeah.
right? She trained harder than I did. But in the opposite, I feel like there's a disadvantage to
Yeah.
that argument only because a a male is always going to be able to beat a woman.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I agree. I hate
You know,
that,
like
but I agree.
I wouldn't want a male to beat the shit out of a girl in a contact sport.
Yeah. Well, so that's really what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like it's a big deal right now.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, I know they stripped that girl's medals away, right? The swimmer,
yeah, Riley Gaines.
Riley Gaines, right?
Yeah. And I'm a huge Riley Gaines fan, but I
Mhm.
also have 3 female athletes, 3 female collegiate athletes now.
Right.
And if a man or a man who transitions
Mm.
into a woman or identifies as a woman was to step on the field with my daughter, any of my daughters, I would have a problem with that.
Right.
And a lot of the reason I do is 1, because it is an unfair advantage.
Mhm.
And 2, men are born with natural testosterone.
Yes.
If you're in the Olympics and you take
Test.
tests,
You're out.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't even compete at levels of bodybuilding taken test without it being illegal. It's an illegal substance. It's an enhancement substance that we're not allowed to take. Or
Right.
I'm not going to say we. I don't bodybuild.
Right.
I made that sound like I'm a
Yeah,
bodybuilder.
yeah,
We're not allowed to take them. I'm not a bodybuilder. um, Yet women, we don't have the testosterone that men have. But if we take the testosterone, we'll be eliminated.
Right.
So a man with natural testosterone steps on the scene, and we can't take testosterone, but that man can take our medals,
Mm.
which is so unfair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess an unfair advantage, of course, in that regard. But like, how do you, where's the middle line? Like, is there a middle ground on any of it? Like me, I don't think I've been able to watch a full Phillies game in probably 4 years. I would love to watch a game, but like, where's the middle ground on this stuff? Because obviously, it's going to keep happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
kind of feel like if humans, let's just say humans of the gender world, is that like even politically correct? I don't even know. What if they just had
there's nothing politically correct anymore. You
no.
can stop that.
What if they just had their own organization?
Nah. I mean, now we're gonna be. That's like the Special Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Uh, like a lot of those. Like, I don't know if you ever watched them. So I watched it on a ESPN Ocho 8, I think it's called. No, but it's like ESPN two, and they have some of these people can compete in real Olympics against
Yeah.
other athletes, but there is one minor thing, and it's like a mental aspect. I would assume, because some of these athletes are like they're good,
Yeah.
and some of them have Down syndrome. Some of them are, I don't know, like one legged or whatnot,
I
and
think some of them are just the chemical makeup. They're naturally stronger.
and
Yeah.
they are so good, and you watch some of them, and you're
Yeah, but
like,
if you were to take some and put them into a female or male sport, they could potentially hurt someone.
that's the issue that's coming arise. It's not that they're winning. It's that somebody could get hurt.
Well, it just happened in a basketball game when they had a male in a biological male playing in a woman's basketball game, and he took out this girl and knocked her down, and she was unconscious.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's happening.
yeah,
Like, that's a huge problem.
yeah. I'm look, like, I'm nobody to say otherwise, because I really don't know any of it. I don't agree that women should be getting beat by a man.
Mhm.
And regardless if they're transitioned or not, like, their biological makeup
Different.
is well, yeah. I mean, it's definitely different. It's
It
testosterone, but
is.
like, I don't hate these people for that.
Well, oh, no,
I don't,
I don't hate anyone for
you know,
that.
you don't want to
Yeah,
hate on them.
but there's a
And
place for them. There's a place
and
there's a place for
I'd rather a transitioned person to compete in the biological state that they're in, like, if it's a man that went to a woman, compete in the man's sport
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
Like, I'm all right with that. I don't care what you look like. I don't care that you transitioned. I'm happy that you found yourself. Do your thing, and then, but you're still going to compete as
As a man. Yes. Yeah.
what you were born with.
Just because I also believe that there's some things that can't really I'm with you. The same thing.
Yeah,
Compete. You're born a man. Compete as a man. Well, you can wear whatever you want to wear. I don't give a crap what you wear,
yeah.
what you identify as. But I think it's wrong to come into a woman's sport
Mm.
and dominate. It just I just have a problem with that. But I also feel like there's just some things that men and women are different.
Yeah,
Like, no matter what, men will not bear children ever. It's not going to happen. It can't happen. It scientifically, physically can't happen. You
right.
participate and you help, but women are the ones, no matter how much you transition, women are the ones who are going to carry that child. We're the only
And you
human
never
that
you
can birth a
and
child.
you never let us live it down either. But what the wives never remember is that all the men did 10 months before the baby was birthed, we did all the pushing.
Well,
Yeah. Eh, that was a
you
lot of work for us.
participated in helping women. Like, you need a man and
Well,
you need a woman
I
to get a child. But the woman is the one that's gonna physically carry it. So
Yeah,
right there, we're
but we
different.
have to carry the load of your BS, all the nonsense and all the hormones and all this. We did all the pushing in the beginning.
Sometimes.
No, we did it all.
I guess it would depend on what that looks like.
What, pushing?
Yeah.
Eh, I mean, it was like, "Oh, I'm ovulating, come on. Now we gotta go to push." And then you push for like 2 hours and you pop a baby out and you think you guys are amazing.
Well, the human
Kidding,
woman is
kidding.
pretty amazing.
No
We
doubt.
Yes.
No,
I mean, when you
so
think that we grew a baby in us,
oh, without a doubt, and
regardless if you have an epidural, have a C-section, push, pull, whatever, it's basically happened because you did push and you didn't
well,
pull.
the
I mean, let's
well,
just be honest here.
we can't pull. We pulled
But
hamstrings.
my point is that men can't have you can't do that. You can't grow a baby in your stomach. Men will
No,
never be able to do
the
that.
placenta is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in
Right.
my life. That
Physically, men can't do
protective
it.
sac that you guys grew, insane.
I don't know how it's crazy
Fantastic.
that it happens.
Right.
It's mind-blowing and a
Right.
miracle.
Right.
So while the man is physically stronger and dominant, I believe,
Mhm.
I do believe that women have their own strength and ability to do stuff.
Without a doubt, you could be a type A, and a male could be a type B.
Yeah, I just feel like men, when it comes to certain things, should stay in their lane, especially when it comes to sports.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, athletes. It's not. It's all about advantage, and
Yeah.
everybody always has a like. There's golfers, right? Golfers take certain paths.
Do men and women golfers compete against each other?
Sometimes in like a fun way, but uh, not professionally.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what if they did? What if a woman came
I
in?
got beat by a woman. I don't want to talk about this.
Let's talk.
No, I don't want to talk about that. A
Yes.
buddy of mine brought me out.
But you just said that you would be okay losing to a woman.
Yeah, I thought I was in golf.
But
So
you're not.
I know. So my buddy takes us out. He's like, "Oh, I got a friend of mine that's going to play with us today." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." He brings this girl, and I'm like, and it was before my wife, so I'm like, "We're playing with her." He's like, "Yeah, gorgeous." And I'm like, "All right." So now my attention's gone. So we start golfing. She pipes one right on down. I'm like, "How good a golf?" He's like, "She's scratch golf." Like,
What does a scratch golfer mean?
means you're you're hitting par.
What does that mean?
All right, so you get seven. Say you get
So does your putt find the hole?
yeah. So you're birdie par, or par par par.
Does it
Right.
mean she's good?
She's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's amazing, and like doing these chips and these hit. I'm like, and then she's teaching me how to swing, and I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing. We had a great day. Had a blast meeting this girl. I wish I remembered her name. I would love to meet her again. Because now I feel like my golf game's a little bit better.
Right. So you learned from her.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
you always
That's good.
like if you don't take if you get into a situation where you get beat and you don't take a learning lesson from it, then you're an idiot.
Well,
You're just a
I feel like
you're just this
yeah.
cocky asshole, and you don't
Yeah.
want to care about anything.
I feel like that is a huge lesson in life.
Of course.
Like if you don't, I feel like you need to learn something every day.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to failure. Failure doesn't feel good, but we got to get it in. You got to do it.
I'm not too prideful. Like I could take a loss and ask like, how did you do that? How can you do this?
You know what's great is she told you to.
Oh yeah,
Like, that's
she taught me.
huge.
Like we weren't playing for money.
Yeah.
Like I was a no threat to her.
Because you know how many people hold that.
Oh yeah.
Like so many people will be right. Like even in the studio, so many people will ask me certain stuff like, Can you show me this? Can you show me that? What or people will hide their playlist and
Mhm.
won't share it
Right.
because or people will be like selfish. Like
And
my ego needs me to be the best. And there were times when I lived in that space
I
too.
was gonna say, just like when you didn't tell the people at the barn, this sweaty, smelly barn,
Yeah. Like
that you didn't wanna give them what track would go better with this
yeah, well, I didn't
routine,
know.
you
I
know?
had no idea.
But, I think a lot of people are also nervous to talk about these things because it works for them, but it might not work for you.
Mhm.
But if they tell you and then they ridicule or you judge them or ridicule them for what they do, why would you open your mouth to
Yeah.
somebody? Like this works for me, this is good for me. Like you could be an expert in something and still not be confident to talk about it.
Yeah. That's true. That's
And
so
it's
true.
really hard. And
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with keeping a secret. It's that I don't know if I'm correct on this.
Yeah.
It's working for me, but I'm not too sure about for you,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And
That's a good point.
I wholeheartedly, believe that people aren't that much crazy people that want to keep these secrets,
Yeah.
but like they always let it out on social media. Hey, just click and follow the link and I'll give you the secrets to success. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you all this money and
And
you'll make all this.
what is that? Like, I don't believe that there is a secret.
No, there's no
I
secret.
feel
Work
like it's
hard.
just muddle through.
Yeah.
Like, just figure it out.
I mean,
That's a
Dylan's got a secret. I just don't know it yet.
Dylan. I
I,
gotta
I,
get Dylan's secret.
well, he's got a button back there. He keeps pushing. I don't know what it is. I think it's red. I see it light up sometimes, and it kind of catches my attention. I look back at him. I'm like, oh man, what is he doing back
Yeah.
there?
I think Dylan is super successful back
Dylan,
there.
we want the meatloaf. We want it now.
Yes. Dylan, what's the red button? Tell us the red button.
So,
Is it a par or a birdie?
Tiff, it was a fantastic time
I feel like we could do this forever.
Oh, no doubt. I mean,
We just scratched the surface.
no doubt. And there's going to be extra episodes, but later down the road that I want to bring back. And, my first episode was a disaster. I had no idea what I was showing up to. Had a backwards hat, sweating like crazy. I didn't know I was going to be on camera.
Really? You
Yeah.
here?
Yeah,
Really?
right here. I sat right here, my first episode, and I wore a backwards hat. And it looked like shit. And I got my glasses hanging on the back of it. And I'm like, now I'm sweating. So now the hat's like expanding out. I look like an asshole. I'm like, dude, what are we doing? So I did it, had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then I saw myself on camera and I was like, ooh, okay. So I know I don't got the best hair, but I can't be wearing a hat like that.
No, you have good hair.
Yeah.
You have good hair.
It's still here.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
it's
have
still
good hair.
it's still here.
Yes.
That's the good part
You
about
got
it.
good hair.
Thank you. But yeah, so I want to do a second take with the guy I had on who owns the studio. I want to do round 2 with him.
Here, he owns this.
He owns this.
Very
Yes.
cool.
Yes, his name is Terry Lee. He was an awesome guy. It was great to hear his story. Everybody that I talk to, I can't wait to do like anniversary shows,
that's cool.
and kind of do all that. But I got to get good at social media. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Me either. Well, isn't that what Dylan's for?
Well, Dylan's great, but he's not with me at home.
Oh,
Like if I could bring him home with me and be like, "Hey, buddy,
Dylan, can you make the red button portable?
Yeah, I think Dylan's red button's like, we got to call somebody. This dude's episode is great idea, but we got to get him out of here. We got to get a new host.
So funny.
I know. I'm waiting to get the hook. So, hey, I want to thank you so much.
Yeah.
This was fantastic.
Thank
it was
you.
great.
I
Hey,
appreciate this.
how can people reach out to you?
So I'm on all platforms.
Okay.
We're on Instagram,
Mhm.
Facebook, social TikTok. Our website is spinsanityfitness.com. You can just Google us. We'll pop up.
And
Woodland and Spinsanity by the Sea, both on there.
I love the name Spinsanity by the Sea.
Yeah. So that's what we started with, Spinsanity, and then went to by the sea. So we're
And your website. So your website, is it under construction still, or
It
is it
is,
getting
but
back
all of
in?
our information's still there, and there's
Okay.
the address. If you just click on the Delco scheduling link, you'll be able to take it right to our app that we use to
Oh,
purchase and to buy classes.
really cool.
Our schedule is on there under the schedule tab. You'll be able to find that.
Oh,
Yep, it's
oh,
all
look at
right
this.
there. So super easy. You
What's
could
lover body? Oh, lower body, lower body.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, yep, there's
If you're looking at the website,
that.
please zoom in. It's lower body,
We work lower body, we work upper body.
arms and abs.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch. Rev and Ripped is our 30-30 classes. It's 30 minutes of cycling. So we rev up on the bike, and then the Ripped portion is some strength classes that we use some weights with.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's predominantly female.
Weights on a bike.
Sometimes we do weights on the bike, a little bit for the arms and upper body, but a lot of times we come off the bike
Okay.
and we'll do 30 minutes on
Oh,
the floor. Yeah, we
oh man.
transition to the floor. So it's an
Yeah.
hour class, 30 on the bike and 30 off the bike.
That's like so I have a rower at home, and the big screen. I
See,
think
you
it's
do work out.
I don't. Well, we
You don't
have
use
it.
the
I didn't say I worked out. I just watched the videos.
All right.
So like it's an iFit, I think it's called,
Okay.
or cardio, or NordiTrack or whatever. But it's
Okay.
iFit, I think it is. I pay a lot of money for it each year. So there was one where I was rowing, and then we were on like a peaceful journey through the Amazon, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the dude was like, "Get off the rower, put the things up," and like you have to get off and start
like,
doing like
yeah,
a
that's-
burpee, and I'm like,
What happened to the Zen moment? Yeah.
like, can we go back to the Amazon, please?
Yeah.
Like,
See, that sounds exactly like us.
I was enjoying this, but yeah. So you get that crazy?
Yeah.
No wonder you do it in the dark. I would never get off the bike. I'd be like, yeah, that was crazy.
Well, like adrenaline junkie equals cardio junkie. So you gotta like get the heart rate up and move. And
my heart rate gets up. It's
adrenaline.
called anxiety. It's not called working out. It's like
your heart doesn't know the difference. It's just going to beat really, really fast.
But I do.
Yeah. Well, that's your mind. That's why we work on the mindset
so that's why
too.
Anxiety kind of works me out.
Yeah.
I don't get abs from anxiety.
It does.
But I will
throw in some push-ups or some sit-ups while you're
so
there.
you want me to put a sit-up in on
Yes. Every time you feel anxiety, just do like 6 sit-ups and you'll be good.
Panic
you'll be
attack
golden.
comes. You're sitting there scared to death. Do a sit-up.
That's right. Just breathe and do a sit-up.
That is great advice for our aspiring anxiety and panic attack people out there.
Every time the anxiety
enjoy
hits,
yourselves.
Sit-ups.
and lover bodies out there. So, hey, that was great stuff. One thing to leave for aspiring people that are going to need to walk your path, going to walk your path, or may stumble into your path.
Oh, well.
I know you went a different route than a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a tough route, but guess what? Life is tough.
That's right.
Life's tough. No one gets out unscathed. So whatever it is that's holding you back, just lean into your faith over fear and just know you can do it. Just on the other side of fear, just get there. Just get on the other side of it. Whether you have to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and push the red button and jump, just do it, because before you know it, it's a lot easier to do it and take the experience than it is to regret not doing it later.
Right.
So just live and learn.
That's great.
All.
That's great advice. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you to Young Junk and Dylan for allowing us to be in their amazing studio. And I am going to go home and sit on the couch and watch some TV for about 6 more hours.
Excellent.
Yes. You got me all hot and sweaty over here. I need to go
and
take
pumped up. Go ride a bike.
Yeah. No, I can't do that. I gotta go take a shower. Hey, we are signing out. Thank you again, Dylan. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Young Junk!